used to open a template. A template is a pre-designed spreadsheet with custom formatting or predefined formula. It saves you a lot of time and effort. For example, if you were creating an invoice, there will be a template that Microsoft has created with a standard template invoice. All you would need to do is adjust some of the details and save the new file. In order to do this, click on File, New, and here you'll see at the bottom are already some used templates. If I scroll down, there's a whole lot of them. Let's choose the sales invoice tracker. Double click on it. It will download the template and it will open it. Here you would put in your details, your new invoice number, your new date, etc. Once done, you will click on File, Save As, choose which folder you'd like to put it in. For example, Browse. I'm going to put it in the Excel file. I'm going to give it a file name. And click on Save. You now have a new invoice file with very, very little effort. It is a big time saver, this. Let's close this file. Once again, in order to open that template file, we will go File, Open. It will be in my recently used list, but if I were to browse for it, I've put it in my Excel folder, and I'm going to open my new invoice file. We're going to learn about modifying the appearance of a spreadsheet. Basic formatting can customize the look and feel of your workbook, allowing you to draw attention to specific sections and making your content just easier to view and understand. You can also apply number formatting to tell Excel exactly what type of data you're using. For example, you could change numbers into percentages, and you can put your currency and so on and so on. In this particular unit, we're going to learn how to change the font. Excel provides many fonts you can use to customize your cell text. For example, our title here in A1 might look better and stand out better if we were to change the font so it would stand out from the rest of the worksheet. So the first thing you do is you click on the cell or highlight the cells that you want to change. On your home ribbon, there's an option called Calibri, which is the default font. You would need to click on the drop-down arrow. And over here you can see Excel provides many different font styles. So let's, for example, choose that one there. Can you see the difference? There are various different styles of fonts. You could also change the size. For example, you'd click on the arrow next to the equals and perhaps change it from 11 to 18 or 20. An alternative way of doing this, as you can see, there's a big A and a little a here. You could keep clicking on the big A to increase in size, and the little a will decrease in size. The other way to do this would be to right-click on the cell. And from here, you would choose Format Cells. Choose the Font tab, and your various fonts would be there too. And size. As you can see, it's now changed the font. Let's set it back. Click on the arrow, back to Calibri again, and I think we'll leave it at size 16. To make it stand out further, I could click on bold, and that will make it bold or italic, so that it stands out from the rest. I could also underline it. In order to switch these options off, select the cell or cells that you want to remove the formatting from. Click on bold again to switch it off. Click on the I for italic to switch off, and click on the U again to switch the underline off. In this unit, you're going to learn how to apply number formatting. If we look at the spreadsheet in front of us, you can see the numbers are large numbers and become very difficult to read. Sometimes it's difficult to distinguish between its thousands, millions, etc. And so we need a thousands and millions separator. It is very simple to do this. Type all your numbers and once finished, highlight all the cells and click on the comma option on the home ribbon, comma style. What you'll see is it separates your thousands with a space and puts 2 decimal places on it. It is so much easier to read the numbers now. Sometimes on your totals you wish to put currency. In order to do this, let's highlight our total figures here in row 7 and you'll click on the pile of money. If your computer's been set up according to your country, your currency symbol will appear. Let's click on that. As you can see, the R for rands appears. If I want to change the currency style, I can click on the arrow next to the number format icon and choose one of those, euro or pounds or dollars. You could select more accounting formats and change the symbol in the drop-down list over here. And there are many, many countries' currencies in this list. Let's change it to Canadian dollars. As you can see, it changes. And if I want to change it back, I click back on the currency symbol. If you wanted to remove the currency, you could merely click on the comma again. Alternatively, what you may want to do is right-click, Format Cells, and in the Number tab, you could change it, the currency symbol here. You could change the number and the number of decimal places over here, etc. Sometimes a number that should be displayed as a percentage is displaying as a decimal. For example, let's type 15% as a decimal, 0.15. If I want to change this to a percentage, I can click on the percentage sign on my home ribbon, and this will convert it to a percent. Let's type a number with the decimal value. If I would like to remove the decimals and round it to the nearest 10, I could use the increase and decrease decimal places. So I need to decrease twice. Once, twice. It will now round it, and it will remove the decimals. If I wish to increase it again, click once, click twice. Please bear in mind, even when we've decreased it, if you look in the formula bar, it is still using the decimal amount. So if you were doing formulas, it would still be calculating the cents. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to apply cell styles to cells. This allows you to quickly format cells. So Excel has pre-set up styles and formatting. In your home ribbon, if you click on cell styles, you'll see there are various styles. I've highlighted my headings in the spreadsheet, and I could choose any one of these styles and it will change it. So it saves you the time of having to format and shade, etc. You can also create your own cell style. You do this by clicking on cell styles, click on new cell style, give the style a name. I'm going to call this heading. Click on your format button. In this particular style, I'm going to choose dark navy blue. I'm going to make my font color white. I'm going to bold it, and I'm going to change my alignment to center. As you can see, you've got options to change your number format, your alignment, different styles of fonts, borders, and full color. Once done, click on OK. And OK again. Highlight the heading you'd like to format, click on Cell Styles, and you'll see there's an option for all your custom cell styles that you've created. And there is my heading style I've just created. So it makes things a lot quicker and a lot easier. In order to delete or modify a cell style, click on the arrow next to Cell Styles, and you can right-click on that heading. There you can choose to delete it, or if you want to change something, you can modify it, click on Format, and make the necessary changes. Let's finish off by deleting that cell style. Click on the arrow once again, right-click on Heading, and delete. And if I go back there, the custom option has disappeared. In this unit, we're going to learn how to format Painter. Now, what Format Painter does is it copies formatting. It is with the copy and paste keys up here because it does copy, but it doesn't copy values, it copies formatting. For example, if I wanted to copy the formatting on January to February, March, April in total, I would select the cell to copy, double-click the paintbrush, and highlight February, March, April, May total, as well as the totals at the bottom. Once you've finished, you need to turn the painter off. As you noticed, you may have noticed, you don't normally double-click on an icon, but this time I did. And the reason for that is it keeps the Format Painter on until such time as I turn it off.